when it comes to the ill-gotten wealth of the Marcoses. Imelda Marcos was convicted in 2018. Why are you saying that these things are not relevant?
Because it is black propaganda. In fact, I watched you when you interviewed Justice Antonio Carpio and you
Yes.
made your opening statement. And you said that Senator Marcos was convicted of tax evasion. That is false. That
Why?
is fake news, Christian. Where
Why?
did you get that? Where did you get that?
Okay,
That
basahin
conclusion.
natin. Basahin natin yung dispositive portion ng
Sige,
Court of
basahin mo.
Appeals
Basahin mo.
decision.
Oh.
And actually, this is the argument also of Justice Carpio. The fact na pinapabalik sa kanya yung hindi nabayaran na income tax during those period, 1982 to 1985. So that, according to him, basically was tax evasion.
And that is his conclusion, and you believe him?
That is the conclusion of a former senior associate justice of the Supreme Court.
Let me explain to you, Justice Carpio. You know, Christian, Justice Carpio is wearing 3 hats in this campaign. The first hat he is wearing before your TV program is the hat of a former justice of the Supreme Court. But he is wearing 2 other hats. Ano po yun? He is a partisan, political activist. He is the head of the One Sambayan at the same time. That is his second hat. What is his third hat? Ito po yung third hat ni Justice Antonio Carpio. He is lawyering for Leni Robredo, his candidate. Where? In his column in the Philippine Daily Inquirer.
Yeah, you read those columns, right? I think.
Yeah. He
Okay,
even said in his first column that Senator Marcos cannot be disqualified. Did you read that column?
Yeah, I read that. Okay.
Oh, yes. Yes.
You're also a lawyer,
We
but
are
why
in
don't you?
agreement.
No. But why don't you answer the points he raised squarely?
Yeah, I will answer it one by one.
Example, sa dispositive portion ng CA decision, ang sinasabi ni Justice Carpiron, there was mention of Marcos asked to pay deficiency income tax due with interest apart from the fine. Sabi niya, since Marcos Jr. was ordered to pay deficiency income tax due, there was tax evasion which inherently involves moral turpitude.
O, sasagutin kita.
Yeah,
Ikaw
I'm
ba,
giving you the floor now.
Yeah. Let me ask you, do you have income from your salary?
Just answer the question, please.
Because I want to demonstrate to the people how ridiculous this story of Justice Carpio is.
Go ahead.
Like you, for example, if you are salaried under ANC, because you don't want to answer my question, ANC withholds your income tax.
Yes, I know that.
Thank you for confirming that, Christian. All right. If ANC or the government in this case, it was the government who withheld income taxes from Senator Marcos, made a mistake. Sino sisisihin mo? Ikaw? Of course not. Oh. So that is not tax evasion. Let me be very clear with you. Section 45 of the tax code is about failure to file income tax return, Christian. Ganun yun. Oh. Ngayon, itong si Justice Carpio, he is making a mountain out of a molehill. Sapagkat, alam mo yan, Christian,
Teka
yung
lang.
failure to file income tax, decriminalize na yan Decriminalize na yan. Oh.
When was it decriminalized?
Nanood ka ba nung impeachment? Nung impeachment, meron silang tinatawag na alpalis Yung mga justices, hindi na nagbabayad, hindi na nagpapile ng income tax return yan
But did it
I do
mean
not
that
know when. But you know,
I remember that.
the principle here, if there is a beneficial thing in criminal law for the accused, it retroacts Christian It is beneficial.
Where does it say regarding violations of the tax code, for instance?
I do not. What is your question again?
Where does it say in the tax code? For example, decriminalize. Kasi Justice Carpio mentioned Section 253C of the tax code, which says that any public officer who is convicted of any crime penalized under the tax code is perpetually disqualified from holding public office, to vote and to participate in any election. Wasn't Bongbong Marcos convicted, not just of the election code, but of the, let's not even talk about moral turpitude. Convicted because under the tax code. Wasn't he convicted?
Oh, you are now changing your statement. Diba? Tama yon. He was convicted of failure to file his income tax return.
No.
He was never convicted of tax evasion, Christian. Dapat klaro tayo sa facts natin eh. Di ba? Mahirap kasi yung fake news eh. O ngayon, sasabihin ko sa iyo kung bakit mali si Justice Carpio. Yan decision na parati mong binabasa diyan sa tabi mo. Ang penalty lang diyan, Christian, fine eh. Ano ngayon ang gusto ni Justice Carpio? Ang gusto ni Justice Carpio, kung binasa mo yung column niya, at binasa mo itong mga tao na naniniwala sa kanya, gusto niya yung desisyon, lalagyan niya sa kanan ng imprisonment. Dito sa kaliwa, lalagyan niya ng perpetual disqualification. Why? Kasi sabi niya, ako lang ang marunong, ito ang tamang desisyon. So nagpunta sila sa COMELEC, Christian. So what will the COMELEC have to do if they will follow Carpio? They have to annul that decision that you are looking at. Now,
but can you
answer, let me finish because the point is here.
Oh, sige, go ahead.
Do you know, Christian, Carpio knows that the COMELEC has no jurisdiction to annul any decision of the Court of Appeals. So
was that part of the prayer? Were the petitioners even asking the COMELEC to annul the decision of the Court of Appeals?
Yes, that is, you cannot disqualify.
They're asking him to deny due course.
You cannot disqualify Marcos without going into that legal theory of Carpio.
Actually, let me correct you on that.
That the Court of Appeals decision is wrong. Ibig ba sabihin ni Justice Carpio, siya lang ang marunong gumawa ng desisyon?
Okay, since we're talking about facts here, let me correct you on that. The petitioners are not seeking the disqualification of Bongbong Marcos. They're asking the COMELEC to cancel the COC. Deny it due course. There's a difference between the two.
No,
okay.
No, you know, Christian. They went to the COMELEC only to throw mud at Senator Marcos. Di ba? Kasi wala naman silang basihan eh. Ang batas, Christian, Section 12. Have you read Section 12 of the Election Code? There are only two ways that you will be disqualified. One, if you are sentenced with more than 18 years imprisonment. And two, if you are convicted of a crime involving moral turpitude.
Yeah.
O ngayon, doon sila pumunta sa Section 78. Yun, nagsisinungaling ka sa COC mo. Di ba?
Yeah.
O, doon mismo sa desisyon ni Carpio, yung mga remedies na yan, individual eh. Sila, dinodoble nila eh. But that is lawyerly talk. Baka hindi maintindihan yan eh. Aanuhin ko na lang yung Section 78. Sasabihin ko kayo o sa iyo kung bakit pati si Justice Carpio isasagot niya sa question 22 no din eh.
Okay, go ahead because I have another question for you.
Dito niya kinuwento sa programa mo ito ni Justice Carpio, if you remember.
Yeah,
sabi niya, nalaman niya itong kaso na ito, itong tax case after October 8. Tapos na yung filing. In-answer na ni Senator Marcos yung no. Di ba? Kung nag-file si Carpio nung candidacy, kunwari tumakbo siya na presidente, isasagot din niya no. O kaya kung siya yung nag-file para kay Bongbong Marcos, isasagot din niya no. Bakit, Christian? Inamin niya sa programa mo nalaman lang daw niya yung kaso na yan after October 8, nung mga October 15 na. Nagsaliksik pa and then nag-file sila ng kaso November 2.
So Is that even material to the issue?
Yes, because his story was only formulated on October 15. Before
Does it-
October 15, he had no theory. Alam mo ba, Christian, na yung petition na yan yung binabasa mong desisyon na yan hindi naka-attach? Do you know that?
But does the timing even invalidate the points raised?
Yan, ang petition, dapat may ebidensya ka eh. Yun yung petition nila Carpio, argumento lang eh. They have no evidence. They don't even attach a copy, a certified copy of the decision, Christian. Do you know that?
Well, that you can raise before the COMELEC or the lawyers of Bongbong
Of course.
Marcos.
Now, at least you know now, di ba?
May I ask my basic question now, attorney?
Correct.
A very basic question. Was Bongbong Marcos convicted or not of any crime under the tax code?
He was convicted of failure to file his income tax return.
Okay.
Now, yung mga dilawan, they are saying he was convicted of tax evasion.
Tax evasion. Okay, tanggalin
Mali
natin
yun
issue.
Mali yun, Christian
Let's remove the issue of tax evasion for purposes of discussion.
Fake news yun
Okay.
Diba?
Let's not even talk about tax evasion. Pag-usapan natin yung conviction under the tax code. Okay? Does it not say also in the tax code that a public officer convicted of any crime punishable by the tax code will also be meted the penalty of perpetual disqualification?
Unang-una hindi na siya public officer noong 1986, Christian Nung nangyari yan, April 15, di ba? 1986, dapat ipapile yan. Kasi yung presidential decree na yan, nag-retroact lang yan, Christian, hanggang 1986 lamang.
Yeah.
Noong 1986 na yon, when supposedly he committed the crime, he is no longer a public officer. Second, marami ako sagot yan Baka uulan ang sagot ko diyan sa mga argumento mo na yan
Sige, go ahead. This is not my argument. I'm just relaying to the argument of
we can discuss, we can discuss all night Pakikita ko sa iyo talaga na mali ito Di ba?
Go ahead.
Second, itong disqualification, dapat yan nakasulat yan sa desisyon na binabasa mo, Christian Yan ang batas Tanong ko sa iyo, nakasulat ba yan diyan sa binabasa mo, yung disqualification? Hindi. Ngayon, ano ang sinasabi nila? Deemed written doon sa petition nila. Sino ang binola nila? Ibig mo sabihin, itong tatlong justice na iginagalang namin si Christian sa Court of Appeals, si Gloria Paras. Ginagalang namin yung Christian Kaming mga abogado na UP, College of Law. Ito yung si Lourdes Tayaw Haguros. Ginagalang namin ito
Why can't we just focus?
Itong si Oswaldo Agkawili. Tatlo to Christian
Yeah.
Itong si Carpio, isa lang itong nagsasalita na justice
Okay.
Ito tatlo ito. Si Justice Oswaldo Agkawili, yung isang poste sa OSG, Christian, sa kanya Magaling ito. Anong ibig niya sabihin? Di marurunong ito?
But is that even a legal argument? The fact that these three justices are good?
That is a factual argument.
What makes that a factual argument? Does it have any direct relation to the case?
No justice will impose the penalty that Justice Carpio is asking.
So that is an argument that you can raise before the COMELEC.
Kasi alam mo, Christian, you know what the alleged crime is? It is just like a jaywalking It is just like a traffic violation. He
Failing
is
to file
making
income taxes like a
molehill.
Wait, attorney.
Yes. Kasi alam mo, ang problema sa'yo, carried away ka
No, I'm
Di
not
ba?
carried away. I'm just asking the questions that need to be asked.
As I said, you know who was the president when these people made this judgment of a fine? President Fidel Ramos, the ally of Cory Aquino.
So again,
When he
what does
was
it have to do with the
convicted
decision of the Court of Appeals?
When he was convicted, because this is persecution, Christian, when he was convicted by the RTC, by Benny Ulep, the president was Ramos. When he was charged, the president was Cory Aquino. Did you know that?
I think I know that. Definitely. Well, anyway, we don't have much time anymore, but I wish we focus on the issues. We don't need to talk about the character of certain people. But thank you very much, Attorney George Briones, for joining us tonight.
Thank you, Christian.